Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family, and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading, and we're gonna look into your first trip or your first special holidays with your future spouse or your future partner, someone that you would want to inquire about, as in if you were to be in a committed long-term relationship. How is the first trip that you're gonna organize together? How is it going to be? So we're gonna look into some locations and also how you're gonna feel, how the overall experience is going to be like. And yeah, we have three options for you today. And also, if you would like to get a close-up on the options and choose the one that is going to be calling your attention the most, you can just click on the timestamps down below so that you can get a close-up. But of course, you can also choose right now which option is going to be the one that you're gonna pick. So the first one is this yogurt 𝓓𝓸𝓷𝓪𝓽𝓮. The second one is the Quark cheese. And then the third one is Greek yogurt. So pick the option or options that you feel most called to choosing. And as for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. Hello, my dear option number one. So if you have chosen the first option or this 𝓓𝓸𝓷𝓪𝓽𝓮 yogurt, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, I just wanted to let you know that with those very fresh fruits in those berries, I got lots of messages regarding maybe tropical islands, something that is tropical. It's like a feeling of going to the beach, very, very fresh feeling, as in feeling light and feeling like you can just chill and take a seat and just relax, have a drink. This is going to be a very chill kind of vacation and trip, and it's going to be towards maybe a place that is has a lot of sun, that you're gonna enjoy going to the beach, or even if it's not really in the beach, it could be like near a river, but I'm hearing a body of water that is going to be right next to whatever the place that you're going to be visiting. And also I have heard tropical islands, and also it's like this idea of maybe going to Bali or going to the Mediterranean or going to places where like when we think about them, like the first thing that that comes across our mind is beach, and also like swimming, enjoying water, enjoying the good weather. So definitely this place is very good in terms of like throughout the year, in terms of having a healthy or more so an enjoyable like part of the year that has a lot of sun and good climate in general. And the second thing that I've heard is that the most important thing that you're gonna focus on, you and your partner, is to actually relax, because with all this purple that is in this particular very, very cute and small bottle, like enjoying the little things as well, like just enjoying the sun, enjoying like eating fresh foods, enjoying like good delicious meals. And also with this immunity, I'm hearing that it's going to be the opportunity for you to almost have a restart in terms of your energy. And after this particular trip, you're gonna feel like, wow, like my batteries are recharged to the fullest, and I can really start going back to work or going back to my daily life with such a high energy. And because in here it says 10 billion, so I'm hearing that this place that you're gonna visit, it's going to be very, very popular. But in whatever the reason, for whatever reason, I'm hearing that the time that you're gonna visit it, or like in the circumstances in which you're gonna visit this place, it's not going to be that crowded. But generally speaking, it is a very, very crowded place. And in here, like the time of expiration, it's 7/7, like the 7th of July 2021. So I'm hearing that this particular date is going to be important for you, or important for your relationship, or you're gonna know about your person, you're gonna meet your person. It really doesn't matter, but this date is going to be very significant in terms of your love life. But what I'm hearing also is that with this 7-7, I'm hearing that this trip is almost going to be facilitated for you, as in maybe you're gonna stumble on a very good deal, or maybe you're gonna stumble on a very good price when it comes to a particular place in this region or in this area that you're gonna visit, and then you're gonna seize this opportunity. But I don't see a burden when it comes to you organizing or making this particular trip happen, you and also your partner. So let's get first, one card from this particular deck, and then we're gonna look into the rest. So number 30 could be as well very important, as in you might enjoy this trip when you are in your 30s, or you could be in your 30s, or number 30 in general could be significant. The Lovers. So I'm hearing that this particular trip is going to be opening your mind maybe to something else, or maybe like a new opportunity, or almost like a door that is going to be opening for you, as in maybe you can even try or think about investing in a holiday home in that place, or something is going to be almost initiated after this particular trip. Or I'm just going to be giving you an example. Your relationship is going to be changing in terms of status when after this trip. So for those of you maybe that you're going to be enjoying those holidays when you're going to be just boyfriend girlfriend, boyfriend boyfriend, girlfriend girlfriend, depending on your situation. But afterwards, things are gonna change. It's either that you're gonna get engaged, or that or even during this particular trip, or if you are engaged, maybe you're gonna actually pick a date so that you can get married, or if you are already married, you might even conceive or maybe get pregnant in this particular trip. So there is almost like a leveling up in terms of your connection together. But what I see most importantly is that with those two hearts, and with this Cupid that is striking the both of you basically, you're gonna really fall in love with this place, as in, as I have told you, you might even consider coming back, or coming back with when you're gonna have a larger family, or coming back with your family, as in maybe with your parents, or maybe with a couple of friends. So it's not going to be just a one-time deal that you're going to be going there enjoying one particular special holiday, but it's going to be just the beginning. But afterwards, you really I feel very strongly that you're really gonna come back over and over again, as in not really just one time or two times. And what I've heard Spain. I've heard it very vividly in my mind. So you could actually visit Spain and think about investing in a home in Spain, or maybe having a second home there. And let's see if I can get something else about this place or about those holidays. So what I saw is that the place that you're going to be in, there's going to be a garden or lots of greenery, maybe flowers. It's really going to be a very beautiful place. And also as an example, if you're going to be renting an Airbnb, it's going to be like a house with a little garden, and this garden is going to be so beautiful. You might even have all your breakfasts and in this particular garden, and you really are gonna enjoy how it's well put together, and how much details and how much efforts were actually spent so that this place could be that beautiful and that well put together. So with this Four of Swords, you might be American, or your future spouse might be American, but I'm seeing with this with this card, because in this particular deck most of the time I only read it intuitively, like looking at the cards. I'm hearing legality, as in this thing there might be something that comes out of it, as in purchasing of a house, or maybe like having some stocks, or maybe in a certain like company in this area, or there is something that is going to be almost following this particular trip that you're gonna do. Yeah, death. So with this death, I see that you might enjoy deep diving, or you might even go on a submarine, or like water and the beach, the ocean are very, very like prominent in your reading. So but with this Scorpio, because here this is the card of Scorpio, I'm hearing that there is going to be a before and after. Yeah, you're gonna take obviously a plane, and there's going to be lots of movement, lots of activities, and also lots of sexual activities, because the Eight of Wands, especially in this type of reading, calls back to you and together, as in the intimacy really is going to be is very much emphasized with this card. But what I'm hearing also is that this vibe, like whatever the, I don't know, this place is quite magical, as in when you go there it's almost like your sex drive goes up or something, that something, there is something magical about this place. It could be that in the cuisine, in the local cuisine, maybe they use a lot of spices or something of the sort, but there is something that is almost aphrodisiac with it's like, it could be the weather, it could be the people, it could be just the enjoyment of being in such a beautiful and exciting place. It's really going to be almost having an effect on the passion that you have towards each other as well. So let's get some more cards. Ace of Swords. So yeah, as I have told you earlier, there might be a confession, or there might be a little talk. I see that when you're gonna go back, yeah, judgment, as in it's time for us to do something. It's time for us to even consider leveling up our relationship. But I'm seeing that this trip really is going to be very, very memorable, as in there might be a proposal, or there might be maybe a talk so that you can get pregnant, or that you might randomly get pregnant in this particular trip, especially with the Eight of Wands, very supercharged, sexually charged card. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords, and with this Queen of Swords I'm hearing the feminine. With, if you are the feminine, then obviously it's about you, but if you are not, just apply it in your situation. So for the Queen of Swords, I'm hearing that there is a decision that is going to be, that you are gonna initiate. So it could be that you are the one that is going to be making this suggestion. Is it really a good thing? So that maybe we can even buy a house here. Like, houses here are so cheap, as I've compared maybe to your place of residence, or the place that you live in, or that you're going to be living in with your future spouse or your future partner. And you're gonna really see an opportunity in this place, and also fall in love with this place. So I'm hearing that you might even envision having let me just give you an example. Like, if there is an opportunity for you to work online, or to work from home, or if there is also like an opportunity for you to even reallocate to this place and live there in like almost natural paradise, and work in some kind of field, this is something that you're going to be taking seriously and thinking about, as in how to go about it. Because really it's almost like you're gonna feel drawn, almost it goes beyond the beauty of this place. Maybe you have had even like past lives in this place. You're gonna feel a little bit connected to the people and connected to like the environment that you're going to be visiting. And I see like specifically I'm hearing that from your side, but your spouse or your partner, they're going to be almost like so excited of this idea that you're going to be suggesting. And what I've heard as well is that maybe you live in the US, your family is in the US, or in whatever the place that you live in, and maybe you have some origins from some other place, as in maybe you might come from like you have like ancestors that came to the Americas from Spain or from Portugal, from like one of those places that I have mentioned before. So you feel this almost a link or this nostalgia when you're going to be there. So let's get some more cards. Yeah, a door. I've mentioned a door like before, as in there is an like this place is going to be opening a door for you so that you can envision a new future, completely new future for you in the future. So number 16 calls back to the number 7 that I have talked about before. And also I'm hearing that you're gonna imagine having the rest of your life as in building a home, building a stable home in that particular place. And you can see in here is coming back again to those beauty, like the beauty of nature in this place, those flowers, those very flourished flowers. And you're gonna also see a very successful future in this particular place. Wheel. So just so you know, with this number 5, there's going to be a major change after this particular trip. Also in your relationship, that was something that we have already talked about, but it's something that both of you are gonna very much agree on. I see that one of you is gonna suggest it I'm hearing it's going to be you, but it could be but mostly like for almost every one of you, you are going to be having this brilliant idea, and your future spouse or partner, they're going to be on board with it because it's going to be something that they have felt it and they didn't really like almost think about it for longer. But for you, you're gonna almost like start making the research, start looking to houses, start like seeing how you can work from there, and start almost make a plan so that you can make it happen. So let's get some cards right now on how you're gonna feel and how our things are going to be between the both of you during this trip. So let's get first of all one card from here. So how is this trip going to be like? Protection, cave. So yeah guys, so there is a high possibility that you might get pregnant, or that a brilliant idea is gonna almost come to your mind, or you're going to be inspired into starting something or doing something. And with this protection in cave, I'm hearing that it's almost like this relationship is going to be solidified, or or strengthened, or that you're gonna have like literally a child afterwards. Maybe you're gonna conceive, or maybe you're gonna talk about like this like the next step when it comes to your relationship. But most importantly, I'm hearing that this place is very safe. You're gonna feel like you're home, or you're gonna feel like everyone around you, you feel part of them. It's almost like you're gonna feel like a part of the community that you're gonna visit, and you're gonna feel very, very much connected with them. And also I'm hearing with those flowers, I don't know, I heard you're gonna feel beautiful. This is what this is definitely something that sometimes happens to me, as in if I go to certain places that have certain climates, it's like my hair, my skin, everything like changes. It's almost like I become another person. And this is really what I feel for you. I feel that the climate in this particular place is gonna suit you and suit even your mood so much that you're gonna decide afterwards that this is really the place that I would want to live in the future. So let's get some more cards. Aquamarine, communication. So yeah, we have seen already the Queen of Swords, but with this aquamarine, definitely there's going to be a beach, or you're gonna be having your vacation near a body of water. And communication really is going to be very much clear between the both of you, as in you're gonna talk a lot, or even have very, very late night talks. You're just gonna talk about everything and anything, and you really are going to be enjoying those moments of solitude, getting or maybe disconnecting from the rest of the world, and just focusing on hearing your spouse and them hearing you back. And with this communication, what I've heard as well is that you might literally disconnect from the rest of the world, as in you might tell like whatever the people that you're gonna know, like, leave us alone for this particular holidays. Like, it doesn't matter, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or even like 4 or 5 days, like, leave us. We don't want to talk to anybody. We just would want to relax and connect with each other, and that's about it. So let's get one more card. Empowerment. So it might, like, for the for some of you that would have like an ancestral link with this place. I'm hearing that knowing more about your ancestors is going to be empowering you, and you're gonna know about more about your origins. It's almost like there have been a fog when it comes to where you have been from, and who are the people that actually you can call as ancestors, like where they came from, what is their culture, how they communicate, how they are like. And it's really going to be empowering you and giving you back this sense of identity that maybe you felt like it was not very clear, or you didn't feel connected to your origins that much in the past. So with this empowerment, I'm hearing as well this like message that we have heard earlier of strengthening and taking your relationship to even higher level. So let's get some more cards. Projection. Yeah, as I have told you earlier, like, this place is going to be permitting you to even project how life is going to be for you in the future. Definitely. But I'm hearing that you're going to see a future in this place, and this was very, very strong message for you. And you can see with this shadow, it's something that comes from a place where you felt like maybe disconnected from people that you live with, or maybe from the community that you live in at this particular moment, even if it's the place where you like where you were born, or even if you're like all your ancestors were there, but in some kind of way you feel like you are a little bit disconnected from the culture or maybe the background that you have grown in. And as I have told you, there is a possibility for you when it comes to this particular place to have certain past lives there, as in this connection that you're gonna have, like for some of you that like they do, for like people that will not have any kind of connection, as in no grandparents or grandparents that came from this place. Like a mysterious link almost that you're gonna have very deeply when it comes to people that you're gonna meet, and also the food that you're gonna try, the cuisine that you're going to be almost getting introduced to, as in not only like the spices or how like people they use spices. I've heard that also at the beginning. It's something that you're gonna feel a very deep connection to. So with this reunion and evolution, this draws me back to the legality that's going to be coming afterwards. And there are lots of stairs, and we have seen that also in the first spread. Like stairs, as in you can see a very beautiful future in this place, as in I can spend the rest of my life here. And even if it's not going to be possible for you right after this trip, it's something that you're always going to be having in mind, as in maybe you're gonna start planning. You can see this chart in here. You're gonna start planning or seeing what are the opportunities that might be open for you, so that you can definitely settle down in this particular location. So yeah, like this really goes beyond just a trip. It's really a life-changing trip, not only a special trip that you're gonna have with your spouse or with your partner, but I'm seeing from many of you like the majority of you, you're actually asking about your spouse, because this is a major trip, not only with this partner that you're asking about, but a major trip in your life in general. So let's get some more cards. How is it going to be for you and your partner? How is it going to be for you, for your relationship, and how you're gonna feel? Wow. And with this protection and cave, I'm hearing that your partner really is going to be taking charge in this trip. I see that they might be, wow, so very stable, they're gonna give you a very stable offer. So it could be a proposal, as I have told you earlier, or maybe really you're gonna feel like this is really the person that I would want to be with, and it's almost like sealing the deal when it comes to your relationship. And what I've heard as well is that maybe your person, they're going to be the one like almost gifting you this trip in some kind. I've heard that for many of you, because the King of Pentacles is someone that takes charge, as in maybe they're going to be the ones actually gifting you. I don't know why gift in particular, so it might be an actual honeymoon, or it might be I don't know, maybe you're going to be at a certain point in time to achieve something or get something, and maybe as they would want to celebrate, or you would want to celebrate a certain achievement that you're gonna have, and then they're going to be the one taking charge. But I see mostly, even if you're going to be doing the planning and maybe even choosing the place where you're gonna like enjoy those holidays, I'm seeing like mostly financially that your person, they're going to be the one taking charge. So let's get some more cards. But I'm hearing lots of offers of love, so but also simple ones, as in they're going to be very sweet, and you're going to enjoy a lot of sweet times together. So with this Five of Cups, I'm hearing that there might be a possibility for you to even, as I have told you, tell them that you need to come back, or at the end of this trip, you're gonna feel a little bit sad, because you really wouldn't want to leave this place. It's so gorgeous, and you're gonna feel so amazing that you're gonna tell your spouse that when we are going to be having a family, we need to go back. We need to go back, and you can see in here another river. We need to go back with our family or with our friends, because I really don't want to leave this place. This is the place where I really would need to even live forever, like afterwards. So let's put one more card. Yeah, you would need to to go back, and also not just you, but also people that you know, or when you're gonna go back home, you're gonna tell like everyone around you that you need to go to this place, and you're gonna give them all the details on how you made it happen or how you planned it. And as I have told you, there's going to be a possibility for you to go back with lots of different people. So again, there is an emotional connection that you have, even if you don't know it right now. You're gonna almost discover it. If it's not the case that you have any kind of link with this place, you're gonna discover that this love is really going to, it's like you're gonna fall in love with this place. And I wanted to give you for some reason one card from here. And of course, my dears, if you would like to support the channel, make sure to subscribe and like the video. I would appreciate your support. You can do it right now if you would like to. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So I'm hearing that this link, it might be that you have read about this place, or there might be your favorite book, as in that haven't like with the characters in those books, in this book, were like living in this particular place. But it's something that you have read about it, and you have a lot of knowledge about people that are living there and how they live, and almost the literal aspect of writers that come from this place. But I'm hearing that also with those wings, that there is almost like a calling for you to actually visit this place, and you're gonna make it happen. So lastly, I wanted to give you one last card. Is there anything else that you might need to hear? Is there anything else that you might need to hear? Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there is something you have been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So this card, or maybe this message, can apply to you at this particular moment, especially if you feel like the message resonates with you. But what I see that you're gonna really feel motivated into do a lot of things afterwards, as in this spark of life really that is going to be almost illuminated from the inside of you. And I also see that you're gonna experience lots of happiness, beautiful moments. You're gonna collect so many gorgeous memories, and wow, I really feel very good about this trip, and I'm sure that you're gonna enjoy it not only once, but there is a possibility for many of you that you're gonna enjoy it for the rest of your life, as in you might even reallocate or go and live forever, like for the rest of your life in this particular location. So this is what I see for you, my dear option number one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Again, if you would like to support the channel, you can subscribe and like the video. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my dear option number two. So if you have chosen the second option, or this guac cheese, welcome, guys, to your reading. So first of all, the first information that I got is that you're actually going to be traveling by plane for sure. And even when you're going to be arriving to the location, I'm hearing that you might like visit many other locations, maybe by some regional or local air companies or something of the sort. But I'm hearing that flying and taking the plane is going to be like definitely a part of your trip. And also because I got introduced first to this cheese when I was in Germany, and it's a very popular cheese there because it's very light. It's very good for like compared to the other cheeses, of course. And I'm hearing that the place that you're gonna visit is Nordic, as in if it is in the Americas, it might be Canada, or if it is in Europe, it might be, as an example, Denmark, or the Scandinavian, one of the Scandinavian countries, or even Germany. But I'm hearing like the North, and even like when it comes to Asia, I heard Japan. So whatever the place that you're going to be visiting and enjoying your holidays in, it's going to be like very organized, as in like when it comes to transportation, when it comes to it's very like I'm gonna give you an example. Like when the train is going to be saying that it's gonna arrive at 102, it's gonna arrive at 102, as in there is lots of structural organization that is going to be in this place that you're going to visit. But I also feel like this place has lots of different places that are very much nearby that you're going to visit, either by train, or I'm hearing also for some of you like if it is in Europe, I'm hearing for some of you even like trains. But if it is, as an example, in Canada or in Japan, I'm hearing mostly it like more planes than trains. And let me see what I can get as well. So number 22, so in the year 2022 might be very significant. So you might actually enjoy this trip in 2022. Or this year is going to be significant when it comes to you meeting this person, or like even leveling up your relationship with this person. And also the month of June. The month of June is going to be significant. Some of you might be born in 1984, or your person might be born in that year. But yeah, those are just the numbers as I have heard for you. Let me see if I can get something else. So whatever the place that you're gonna stay in, it's going to be in a city. you're gonna enjoy like lots of different activities that are happening within a city. And also I'm hearing there is a possibility for you maybe to go for a little while, maybe in a natural place, but mostly I'm hearing you're gonna enjoy going to good restaurants. You're gonna enjoy like very good quality like style of living. And I'm hearing also that this trip might be for a longer period, as if compared to maybe a trip that you go to maybe for less than a week. I'm hearing like definitely it's either 2 or 3 weeks, and it's going to be really a major like trip that you're gonna enjoy, as in there's going to be lots of organization and thought put into making it happen. So okay, let's get one card from this deck. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess came in reverse. So I'm hearing whatever the place that you're gonna visit, it's not a place that you have. It's a place that you have never visited before. This is going to be the first time, and whatever the thing that you're gonna read about it, maybe you're gonna be surprised in some kind of way on like how different it is from what you have thought at the beginning, or from your previous like perceptions or impressions that you have had on this place. So the more that you're gonna stay, the better the idea that you're gonna have on the people, on how they live, on like the country in general, and also on the culture that is there. But I'm hearing that it's really going to be for you a good learning experience, as in when you're gonna come back home, you're gonna have a very different perception of the one that you have had before going to this trip. So let's get some more cards. Let's keep this card in here. So I'm hearing that this place has some kind of royalty vibe. So I know for sure that in some places, and I think in Switzerland, and also in no, not Switzerland, in in Sweden, and also Denmark, they have like royalty. Also in Japan, they have a royal family. But there are lots of places that are absolutely stunning, as in museums or maybe palaces, or this place has a lot of places that you feel like, oh, you almost feel a bit mesmerized by the grandiosity of the place that you're gonna visit. And with this Three of Pentacles, I'm hearing that there is a possibility for you to like from time to time to have someone that actually would explain how things are, or maybe just as an example, if you were to go to a museum, you might actually be joined by a guide. But I'm hearing lots of learning, as in the Three of Pentacles is the card of like learning in education, and mostly you're gonna learn a lot about this particular culture, the culture of this particular place. So the Four of Pentacles. So with this card, I'm hearing that this place that you're gonna visit, it's going to be quite expensive. And I got that really with this High Priestess. It throws me back to luxury, into things that are really expensive. But I'm hearing that you're gonna have like your savings in check, as in you're really going to be enjoying lots of different things, but it's gonna require like financial resources from you and from your spouse or partner. But I'm hearing also with those three cards, like 3 and 4, the Three of Pentacles is the card of cooperation, and the Four of Pentacles is the card of saving and having enough money. And I'm seeing that the both of you are gonna be very much set into making it happen. You might have certain savings or do the necessary work so that you can enjoy or make this dream trip for the both of you happen. So let's get some more cards. So I see that this trip might happen in the summer times, or in the times where in whatever the place that you're gonna visit, the like the plane again. So whatever the place, the weather is going to be the best like during the year, as in even if it is Canada or if it is like Sweden or Norway, it's really going to be in a very like good time where you're gonna enjoy like the best weather that people can enjoy during the year. So yeah, with this Sagittarius card, the Temperance, I'm hearing that you might travel like multiple ways, like multiple times, using planes, or you're gonna fly from different locations, as in yeah, the High Priestess again. And with this High Priestess, I mean, because it came out in reverse at first, it's almost like this first messages about this trip, and in here we are actually talking about this trip. You really are going to be very much you're gonna acquire lots of knowledge about this place. So if there is anything really that interests you in particular, as in if you are an art enthusiast, or if you are someone that is interested in automobiles, or in a particular thing that you really love or would want to gain more knowledge about, visiting this place, or even hiring certain people that are going to be like taking you to the right places and giving you the right information about this particular field that you are interested in, is going to be giving you such an evolution, or maybe even develop the way that you think about this particular interest that you have, or even gain like certain knowledge about it. So I'm gonna give you another example, as in if you enjoy cooking, as an example, you might go to this place, and with your future spouse or your future partner, you might go to some culinary courses, or enjoy maybe like some cooking lessons. So I'm hearing that it's going to be very cute. But with this Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, here it's almost like this baby is putting out this paper out of this book. I'm hearing that like your sacrifice, as in you putting the money aside, or maybe you organizing this trip in the right way, it's really going to be so much worth it. As in with this Ace of Pentacles, it's really a dream come true for you, and it's something that you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. With this Ten of Swords, especially with this Gemini in Sun, I'm hearing that there is a choice that is going to be made afterwards, as in maybe you're gonna, I don't know, I've heard that there is going to be a decision that is going to be happening after this particular trip. As in it's either a page that is going to be turned when it comes to your relationship, or a reassessment even of like what you would want to do. As in as an example, if you are interested in or if you would want to be an artist, if you would want to be a painter, if you're gonna know a lot about this particular field, or maybe get introduced to new ways of doing things, I see that there might be a change for you on how you are painting, or the techniques that you are using. But I'm hearing that it might be a little bit technical. And also when it comes to your relationship, I see that there is this new page that is going to be opened in some kind of way. And also I'm hearing that this you making it happen, you making this, I'm hearing for many of you this is actually a dream. This place you would want to actually go and visit it for, you have been dreaming about visiting it for a very long time, and it's mostly due to like the impression that you have on this place, or the thing that you would want to see and experience in this place. And with those two cards, I'm hearing that you're gonna almost reassess your knowledge about it. So let's get some more cards. So right now I'm just talking about the actual place, but afterwards, of course, we're gonna look into like your connection together. How is it going to be like, and how is the trip is going to be enjoyed by the both of you. But let's just get some additional cards. Yeah. And you can see it in here, the number 4 is the number of foundation, and you can see this script in here. You have had a certain idea about this place that is definitely going to be changing afterwards. But with this home, I'm hearing that you might even like have a certain follow-up when it comes to this particular as I have told you earlier, you might continue taking courses if you were to start maybe taking like one particular very special cooking course. Afterwards, when you're gonna come back home, maybe you're gonna really feel like you would want to actually continue and learn more about the cuisine in this particular region, or start cooking more those recipes that you're gonna learn in this trip. So 2 paths, yeah. So with this number 19, I'm hearing that one chapter of your life definitely is going to be closing, another one is going to be opening. But what I'm hearing with those 2 paths, I'm hearing that there is going to be like an opportunity for you to seek other possibilities. As in, if you were set on something in particular in your life, especially I'm hearing professionally, you might rethink your decisions, and you might even look into a different field or something that maybe you're gonna discover this passion, or most importantly, like for most of you, rediscover this passion that you have for this field that you are interested in. So let's get right now some messages about how are you and your partner gonna feel in this trip. How is it going to be for the both of you? Let me just get this one out as well. How is it going to be for the both of you? Joy, music, yeah. And I've heard that very vividly when it comes to the arts. I'm hearing that the arts are going to be almost the central focus of whatever the things or the activities that you're going to enjoy, but also it goes beyond that. It goes with like the joy, or maybe the a pleasure of the senses. And in here with this dance, because right now we are looking at like the dynamics between the both of you during this trip, I'm hearing that there's going to be lots of harmony, but also music. It's like sweetness. It's building almost like a rhythm in your relationship. And I'm hearing as well that something is going to be connecting you together, as in this activity that you're going to start learning about. Maybe you're going to start learning about it like the both of you, and afterwards you can see that there is a number 10 again. You might continue actually practicing it afterwards, as in it's really going to be even pushing you to like towards each other even more, as in this is a new activity that we both love, and we would want to continue enjoying it and practicing it after we're gonna go back and go back home after this particular trip. So let's get some more cards. And of course, my dears, if you would like to support the channel, feel free to subscribe and like the video. I would appreciate your support. Ooh, now this is what we would like to see in a romantic trip. So with this sexuality, it speaks for itself basically. Yeah, a dream that is going to be to become a reality. Then, as I have told you, this is a place that you have dreamed about visiting for a very, very long time, and it's going to be a dream come true for you. With this sexuality, I'm hearing that both of you are going to be even closer together, as in beyond physically, but also it talks about the physicality of your relationship. Yeah, you're gonna enjoy each other's company, each other's bodies, and yeah. But what I'm hearing in here is that, because you see in those 2 cards, the feminine, or mostly the feminine in this relationship, is really going to be taking charge, as in even if it wasn't the case before, you can see that she is the one she's the one taking charge of the actual act. So I'm seeing that there's going to be something new maybe that you're gonna experience, or like you might feel very excitable and feel very much alive when you're gonna be in this particular place. I heard as well Vienne, so maybe you're gonna visit lots of concerts or classical music. I've heard as well beautiful museums. Yeah, very sophisticated very sophisticated side to whatever like this those activities that you're gonna enjoy, as in going to a well-renowned orchestra that is going to be performing. But I'm hearing lots of refinement and sophistication. So let's get some more cards. Expanded awareness, and I don't need to expand on that message, because I've heard that, we have talked about that before. And trust. So with this heart, I'm hearing heart. This green, it's calling me back to the heart chakra, and also with sexuality, I'm hearing lovemaking. That's why I got this idea of not really just the physicality of your connection together, but I'm hearing that there is something that is going to be pulling you towards each other even more. Even if at the beginning you feel like, oh, this is my person, and they're gonna feel the same, I see that your connection, or maybe the like the way that you communicate and the way that you perceive each other afterwards, is going to be almost transformed into a very beautiful way. So let's get some more cards and see how is it going to be for the both of you in this particular trip. High Priestess again. Wow. I'm hearing that you're gonna discover how well you are for each other, actually, because I'm seeing that you're gonna discover that you almost like certain things that you didn't know that the other person actually is gonna like, and you felt like, oh, is it going to be actually good for the both of us? It's something really that you're gonna know that both of you can actually reunite in terms of this particular interest that you have, or this particular field that you love, or this particular artistic expression that you would like to actually embark on, or that you would like to learn more about. So definitely I'm hearing closeness between the both of you. King of Cups. So I'm hearing that your person might be a little extra in this particular trip. They might be extra sweet, extra affectionate, and they might, even if it's not really like them, or if it's not something that they normally do, they might be quite vocal in this particular trip, and just like communicate their emotions. But I'm hearing that their emotions is going to be getting even deeper after this, like during and after this particular trip. Yeah, obviously. So if you are, of course, not inquiring about your actual future spouse, if you're inquiring about a partner or someone that you're going to be with for not really enough, if you're going to be enjoying this trip like before your actual marriage, or before your relationship really going to be once and for all strengthened, I'm hearing that you're gonna fall in love with each other almost all over again, as in you really are going to be like discovering a very sweet and almost emotional, sensitive side to your person, even if they're going to be sometimes coming across as someone that is very masculine and someone that takes charge of their life and their emotions. But I'm hearing that there is a very sweet side that is going to be almost resurfacing and coming to the surface when it comes to your partner. So let's get some more cards. Yeah, very sweet energy. Wow. So I'm hearing it's like mostly you're gonna make it happen this with this card. And I'm hearing with this particular Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like the overseas kind of card, as in there's going to be a major travel, as in maybe you're gonna take I don't know, 12 hours so that you can arrive like even by plane to this place. So this place really is there is a big distance between you and this place that you're gonna visit. And also with those three cards, I'm hearing that it's also a trip that you're gonna manifest, and also something that you have been thinking about, almost like a dream since childhood, as we have seen earlier with this dream card. It's a dream come true, like that was very clear since like the first card that we got in this particular spread. So lastly, I wanted to give you certain one last message. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. So with those two cards, I'm hearing that you are putting your intentions to the universe, like your powers of manifestations are going to be almost reaching their peak when you're going to be meeting this person or when you're going to be in a relationship with them. But with those two feathers, I'm hearing that your dreams are very much protected, but all that is needed is for you to actually protect them as well. Your angels would want you to actually experience the best in your life and would want you to reach anything or realize anything that you imagine that is beautiful in terms of experiences, in terms of what you can actually invite in your life. But it's time for you to believe in them as well. So they are almost reaching out to you, and it's time for you to reach back and then say that, almost verbalize it or write it, or believe that those beautiful events that your guides are willing to invite in your life, believe in them and work towards them. So this is what I see for you, my dear option number 2. Sending you lots of love and light. Again, if you would like to support the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen this option or the Greek yogurt, welcome guys to your reading. So first and foremost, I wanted to let you know that this place that you're going to be enjoying your holidays, your special holidays, and with your person, with your partner, there are some kind of many historical sites or places that many people actually go to that are very much linked to history. Might be some ruins or some places that are that have been built like thousands and thousands of years ago. And I'm hearing as well that you might actually be with a special guide, and I'm hearing special. Why? Because this guide is going to be a very important part in this particular trip, as in they might be very funny and they know really what they are doing, very professional, and they're going to be making this trip so much easier, and also you're really going to be enjoying being in their company. And I'm hearing as well that you're gonna enjoy lots of fresh meals, like not heavy meals. I'm not really seeing that, as in you might go to places where you can pick your own like strawberries. I've heard like particularly strawberries, but it could be some fresh fruits that you might pick directly, and then you enjoy them and you taste them. And I've heard as well wine tasting, so you might go on a particular almost excursion so that you can see or taste like a very famous wineries, or I don't know how they are called in English. I hope that they're called wineries, but I'm not sure. And yeah, so it's also obviously you might visit Greece or Italy. I'm hearing for some of you. I'm hearing also England, and also some places in Northern Africa. So we have here the Fool, as in This place, it might require from you a little bit of energy, as in you might hike, or there might be certain stairs. I've heard also Peru, you might climb certain hills so that you can get to this particular site. But I'm hearing that you're gonna pack really, really light, as in you might have a backpack, or you might have like very light luggage with you. This place might be even like Nepal, or some places where you need to actually work your way towards this place that you're gonna visit. But what I'm hearing with this Fool, I'm hearing that this is a place that, first of all, this is your first time that you're gonna visit it, but also you don't have a lot of knowledge about it, as in it might be very famous. Maybe a lot of people have went there and visited it, but for you, you have heard obviously about it, but you don't really know a lot about it. That's why really this guide is going to be giving you so many important information, and giving you like the Wheel of Fortune. You can see like this person, they're holding a backpack that is very much valuable, and this is how I see this particular guide. I'm hearing as well that they might give you very, very valuable advice, as in if this place there might be certain places that they are targeting, as an example, tourists. They're gonna give you like the real deal kind of information, and you really, it's going to be so much easier for you to enjoy yourself, of course. So we have here the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups, as in there might be a possibility for other people, as in maybe you have heard that many people that went there have been scammed, or maybe have had certain not so positive experiences. But with this Two of Cups, you're gonna be like what are you talking about? Like, I have had like the time of my life. I haven't experienced anything of what you are telling me, but it's really thanks to this particular guide. They are very honest, and they're going to be giving you anything and everything that is going to be important for you to enjoy a beautiful, beautiful time during this trip. So let's get some more cards. Knave of Pentacles. So again, those pile of rocks, it's giving me the indication of visiting certain historical sites that are like ruins, as in old buildings, or even if you're gonna be visiting museums, they might have, as an example, certain statues, or like actual buildings, as in certain things that have been created and constructed with as in a very material way, not really in terms of paintings, or in terms of certain other like pieces of arts. But I'm hearing in here it's more like a heritage of like people that have lived in this place like a long time ago. So we have here the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is all about communication, but it's all about, again, this rapid movement, as in you really are going to be very energetic. You would want to see and like get to know lots of different things about this place, because I'm hearing that this place is very rich in terms of like what you can experience in there and what you can visit. So you're gonna be making certain compromises, especially with those like combination of cards, in choosing just one places to visit and not others, because I'm hearing that if you were like determined to just see everything, you're gonna spend like more than 2 months, and it's really going to be impossible for you. So with this Knight of Swords, I'm hearing that there is going to be movement. It might be that you're gonna rent a car, or I'm hearing like a vehicle, so you might take the train, but mostly I'm hearing that you might rent a car and go for a ride, or visit one place and then go for another one. And I'm hearing that this guide might be with you throughout this trip. There might be like your actual chauffeur or driver, and they are at the same time like a guide, so they might drive you around the country or this place or region that you're gonna visit. So Knight of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. So yeah, you're gonna take definitely lots of pictures, but what I'm seeing in here is that your husband, I don't know why I said particularly your husband. So it might be the case that you are inquiring about a spouse and a man, but what I'm seeing in here is that your partner in general, they might be maybe documenting the place or taking like videos and trying to gain like make almost a video afterwards that you're gonna keep. I'm sorry if you hear construction because today they have decided to implement certain changes in the Palacio, and that's about it. There is nothing really I can do. And with this Nine of Wands, I'm hearing that again, you can see this woman, she's almost like climbing those stairs so that you can get to this plane. Yeah, I'm hearing lots of physical activity, and also those sites or those places that you're gonna visit, they might be quite secluded from or quite away from the cities. But I'm hearing it's almost like going back and forth, as in you might visit a certain city and then you can go to a certain site that is away, like in a natural environment. But mostly I'm hearing that this trip, it's like when you're gonna remember it afterwards, it's going to be like the most exciting adventure of your whole life, as in there is a sense of adventure that is connected to this particular trip. And I'm hearing as well that it might be documented afterwards, so you might be putting it on YouTube, or you might even like especially your spouse, they might like make a video and just keep it like for the days to come, so that you can go back and just remember all the good memories that you have had in this particular place. So let's get 2 more cards. And my dears, if you would like, of course, to support the channel, feel free to subscribe and like the video. I would appreciate that. Let's get some more cards. The Wheel. So you got the Wheel of Fortune twice and picture number 9. So number 9, we have it here 3 times, so it could be significant, as in September or anything that is connected to the number 9. But number 9 as well is that the culmination of something that you have envisioned or something that you have actually planned for, as in this number 9. Let me see, because I'm hearing that it really has a certain significance when it comes to you and your partner. So let's get 1 card. What is this number 9 all about? Okay. So there might be a love confession. A love confession either from you or but I'm hearing it's going to be like the response is going to be immediate, as in, as an example, if your person is going to be confessing to you that they love you, that they really would want to level up this connection, afterwards you're gonna like reciprocate, as in you're not gonna wait afterwards to tell them that you love them. Like I'm hearing from both sides, one is gonna initiate it, but both of you are gonna like at the end of the day, it's going to be a confession from the both of you. But I'm hearing that this particular trip, there's going to be a very special, beautiful moment that you, it really is gonna mark this particular trip. So with this wheel, as I have told you, I see that you might change like location from time to time, and also there's going to be lots of movement in this particular trip. You can see that there are lots of nature, but also there is the city, so that you might enjoy like visiting a very big metropolitan city, and then go to a very secluded place where there is like some special things that are not really known. I kept being called back to this particular message of this guide. They're going to be introducing you to things that many tourists, they are not aware of. So you might even like stay maybe 1 night or 2 nights with certain locals in like a gorgeous like a village, and it's really that's why maybe your partner is going to be feeling called into documenting, because it's really a very special kind of experience that goes beyond just being a tourist. But you're gonna like experience this place in a very different way. So let's see right now, how is your relationship and how are the dynamics between the both of you are going to be during this trip. So let's just clear the desk and get one card. So from which deck? From this one. So how is it going to be like for the both of you during this trip? How is your relationship? How are the dynamics going to be like? Creation, water. So with all those doves, I'm hearing love, like this is love and peace. I'm hearing also with those daisies, I hope that it is the right name for those flowers. Daisies are like a representation of calmness, but I'm hearing as well camellia, which is like feeling calm, feeling at peace. I'm hearing that you might enjoy like visiting certain places that are like nobody really is there, and you might enjoy like nature in a very raw way. But when it comes to your relationship, I'm hearing that you're gonna be in your emotions, and there is this special moment of love confession, really, that is going to be liberating for the both of you. I'm hearing that maybe you have been thinking about like, should I say it, should I not, should I say it, should I not, but when it's gonna be said, it's almost like a release or maybe a relief, and really you're gonna be definitely in your feelings, at least for a couple of days. And here you can see this number 9 that again is showing on this card. Let me see if I can get other messages. So if you are inquiring about your future spouse, I see that so if you are inquiring about your future spouse, what is this confession is all about? Okay. So the message is, especially with creation, that you might get pregnant if you are, because I have asked specifically if you are inquiring about your spouse, your future spouse, you might get pregnant during this particular trip, and you're gonna know about it, as in you might already be pregnant and then you're gonna know it when you're gonna be in this trip or something of the sort. But there's going to be a beautiful revelation or a beautiful confession that is related to family expansion. So yeah, expecting, this is really what I've heard, expecting a new addition to your family, or it could be that your future spouse are going to be they're going to be expressing their desire to actually have a child. But it's really something that is very sweet, something completely unexpected, and yeah, it's going to be only a matter of time before it's either that you're going to conceive or that you're going to be really leveling up this relationship, as in getting engaged if you are not already, or getting married. So let's get some additional cards. If you hear my cat is in heat, and my poor baby is having a hard time. Creativity, again, creation. So something might be a baby, I'm telling you. Yeah, it could be the case. Ancestors, yeah. In ancestors, it's all about like those family values, or this idea of family expansion. And I like legacy, as in having a child. So it's really it could be, come here. it could be that you're gonna decide to have a child afterwards, or that you are literally gonna get pregnant during this particular trip. So let's get some additional cards. The wheel again. So yeah, something that is going to be turning in your favor, as in maybe it's something that you would want it to happen for a very long time, or that you have been waiting for it to happen, and this is really going to be the opportunity for you to experience it or to hear it. If it is, as an example, a confession, but it's really going to be giving you the feeling that it is really the right time for you to either conceive, or maybe like do something, or invite a new change when it comes to your family life, or the way that you would want to go about this relationship. So let's get some last cards. So how are you gonna feel? How is it going to be for you in this particular trip? And this is like the consumption card. I don't know, like it's calling me back again to having a child, and this is number 11, which is almost divine intervention. So you might have a very special and emotional moment where like when the both of you really are going to be very much open emotionally. You're gonna express each your feelings to each other in a way that you have never experienced them before, especially if maybe you were not too emotional in terms of the way that you were speaking to, or maybe communicating with your partner. But this marks a new beginning, or maybe an idea, or a decision that is going to be initiating a new beginning between the both of you. So let's get one last card. Yeah, again, waiting for things to happen, but you know how things are gonna unfold afterwards, as in this confession, or this idea, this thing that you're gonna actually talk about, really is going to be opening your perspective or horizon to how things are going to be for you even in the future. And you can see that very clearly with this mirror, magic mirror, as in the future really is going to be feeling so much brighter. And what I heard as well is that there is a deep sense of gratitude when you're gonna meet this place. So it could be that you're gonna be connected with how villagers actually live, how people are like in a very different kind of environment they are living. It's going to be connecting you even more to like various ways, and how people are actually maintaining their life, and giving you a deep sense of gratitude in whatever the things, or maybe the how life actually is bringing you, or what life is bringing you. So let's get one last message. Is there anything else that you might need to hear? This one. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So I'm hearing that you're gonna discover a side of you that you never know it really existed, as in maybe you're gonna feel drawn into getting involved in like certain organizations, charitable organizations, but I'm feeling getting in touch with the human in you, and it's very difficult if you are, as an example, working in a city and having a very hectic life. Like connecting with people that live a very simple life really is calling us back to actually almost go back to the basis. This is really what I've heard, and I'm hearing that afterwards you and your spouse or your partner, you really are going to be it's going to be easier for you to actually enjoy the little things in life, and also start I'm hearing in here with this dragonfly, sorry. There is going to be a beautiful addition to your family if you were if you have if you're going to be already having children, or that you're gonna expand your family afterwards. So thank you guys for watching. That was your reading. If you would like to support the channel, again, you can like and subscribe. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye bye.